It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome today to the Brooklyn Cafe. We are the Third Eye Club today.
Oh my gosh.
We got, what's the matter? I'm going to tell you, Dawn, you look funny.
Let me see.
At least I look normal.
I feel like we're like at a thing of Men in Black.
Men in Black. These glasses are so dark, I cannot see you.
They're kind of cool. The crew's here and we're doing the Third Eye Club. This is because of Frank A. Ruffolo's new book that's coming out.
Yeah. So you got that banner up for the new book. There it is.
There it is. Samael of Sarah. Wow.
And that picture was drawn by none other than our Josh.
It looks great. Samael of Sarah. Wow. And this is the scary one. This is the next in the sequence of Xantha Terror, Gabriel's Chalice, and Tris Archangelus. This is the scary one. I'm not squinting.
You're squinting.
My eyes are wide open.
No, you're squinting. Yeah, it is.
My eyes are wide open.
Okay, now you're not squinting. Now you're squinting.
No, I think it's you. I think it's you.
I'm going to tell you, yeah, somebody's having too much fun at work.
But I saw Frank had these on. I'm like, how did he do that? I thought he I don't know, suction cupped it to his head or something.
I want to know where Frank got these. Frank, where did you get these?
You really want to know where I got those?
Yeah.
Amazon.
What made you think of getting these is really the question.
Because it was part of my, these glasses are part of my story of Samuel and Sarah. Not going to get into it too deep, but the two main antagonists of the story have the third eye. They actually have three eyes. So when they go out in public, they wear these glasses.
Wow.
Now, I got to tell you, I want to start the Third Eye Club with Frank. So that if you want to join, you have to write in the whole nine, maybe do a little something newsletter or something attached to it. And then eventually you get a set of glasses.
And what does the Third Eye Club entail?
Well, we're going to find out.
What is the Third Eye Club, by the way?
We're going to find out from the author.
Gotcha.
Because my definition of his, first of all, my third eye, I never thought I had to put sunglasses on.
It's a great idea.
I never knew it was going to get sunburned.
Wow, imagine how much more can come out once this glare is out of that third eye. Uh-huh.
Shorty, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
I know you're there somewhere. Who's waving?
Grace.
Oh, that's great.
Can you not see with those? Or it's because
I can't see a damn thing.
Really?
It's so dark in here. It's dark in here.
It's kind of, I'm putting a blue light on everyone else. Frank, what does the third eye mean in your book?
The third eye gives you. Everybody has the ability to enable their third eye, which is powered by the pineal gland. Gives enable to foresee coming events, to communicate telepathically, to realize more of your awareness, realize more of your being and surroundings. It just gives you that extra oomph.
Is it like intuition?
Intuition.
Vision?
Vision, see into the future, and talk telepathically.
So it's interesting you say that because in studio we have Sally, who I guess has the biggest third eye in the room.
You have a mic?
Oh, I do, but I'm not using it.
She has a third eye, but she has no mic.
I have a mic.
But Sally, you can relate to the third eye.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we all have a third eye.
We all have it.
Right.
Now, the third eye gets to see more than the regular eyeballs?
I think it sees differently.
Does it see more?
It sees spiritually and telekinetically more than a... I mean, no one really has an actual third eye. I mean, the pineal gland you can develop your pineal gland to perceive more than you would perceive normally. So that's basically what the third eye does. In my book, the humans that were developed actually have 3 eyes. So, and they have very powerful telepathic powers. But everybody can develop those powers to a lesser extent.
Everyone you think can develop their third eye?
You can develop your third eye, but it's very difficult to do because your pineal gland has been suppressed by fluoride.
Really?
By what?
Toothpaste.
Fluoride.
Fluoride toothpaste suppresses the pineal gland.
What kind of gland?
Pineal.
So if you eliminate fluoride from your diet,
It's in your brain.
I thought he said
then
penis.
you can
gland.
develop.
I
your
know
third
you
eye.
did. He's such a guy. You're on like
I didn't know what he said.
pineal gland. Now in the book before that, Xanthotera, don't these creatures have larger pineal glands?
The creatures in Xanthotera, humans have been, there has been an infection with an outside pathogen that changed the humans into monsters, and they change to a monster very large, and they have 3 eyes, actual 3 eyes.
Sounds like my
And they
ex-wife.
have that
Pineal gland.
So what happens in Xanthotera is the military-industrial complex captures some of these people that are in the middle of a transformation, and they put them in hibernation, and they're going to try to convert these people to the ultimate soldier before they become monsters. And in Samuel of Sarah, they do. But Satan gets involved, and he spawns his son. I'm not going to tell you how, but you got to read the book. And his son, along with one of the partially transformed humans, grow exponentially larger than the other ones that were saved. And basically, they bring back the Nephilim. They are about 15, 18 feet high, a man and a woman. The woman is called Lilith, and they have 3 eyes. So in the book, when the military complex parades them in front of the public, because they have public displays and they're trying to convince the public how great they are, they wear these glasses.
Interesting. Blocks the sunlight out.
You had enough pineal gland?
Now I can now see the light and by talking to everybody else.
And basically what happens in the book is as we now made our own life form, just like God creates life, man has now created life. And we're also delving in creating artificial life in this book. God said that's enough and brings his ultimate judgment against the world. This time he doesn't use the flood.
How did you come up with this whole thing?
Hey, the voices in my head.
So what he was telling the crew when they were finding out about him to write an article, you have to get to the essence, the core of Frank.
The core, I'm more away from the core than ever now. They got pineals and suppressions and
All
stuff.
kinds of things.
Yeah.
So there's going to be an ultimate judgment brought against the world to clear the planet of this new menace. And since
Is this like a message?
Since mankind is now embracing the son of Satan as the second Messiah, God said that's enough.
Oh my God, this is, isn't that at the...
Close
isn't-
Encounters? Independence Day.
Independence Day, yeah. Remember that?
I can't wait to read it, Frank. It sounds so interesting. For me, I find it unbelievably fascinating.
Because I know they're working on your next book, and but your book was about you and your journey in your life. Frank, I don't know how he comes up with these I know how he comes up with these ideas, but how he comes up with these ideas, and then how you get them on paper, is a whole nother feat in itself.
It's basically when I start a premise of the book like this, the characters take over. So they guide the book all the way to the end.
Judgment Day?
The characters sort of write the book.
And this says Judgment Day also.
This
of some sort.
Well, this is not really Judgment Day. This is so more like, I would relate it to what God did in Egypt when Moses, how God protected the Israelites in Egypt when Moses tried to free them, and the Egyptians didn't want, could not believe God, so he gave the Israelites the information to protect themselves before he sent the angel of death. So basically this is the same premise, where there's two factions now on earth fighting, ones that are pro-God and ones that are pro-Satan. And he tells all his people, he gives them instructions how to protect themselves, because there's going to be 3 days of darkness. And during those 3 days, Satan's going to send his armies out to collect souls. And this is how you need to protect yourself. You don't protect yourself, then you're gone. So that's what happens at the end of this book.
You know, it's funny because a lot of people refuse to believe Scripture or what he's talking about. And then you take a look at what's going on around us. And how can you argue against logic? I mean, it's happening. You see it, can't explain it. Why people act the way they act. Why people try to always dominate other people, overcome other people, suppress other people. These are people doing it, you know? What's in their glands that they make them think that they're above human beings? I don't get that.
Well, it's part of the book of having faith.
Yeah, it's in having faith and lack of faith. I mean, God did it before. I mean, God loves unconditionally, but you reach to a point where he has to enact his judgment. I mean, he did it during the time of Noah. He did it on Sodom and Gomorrah. So we did it again, and he did it, and he's going to do it again.
And did it in all of Frank's books, if you actually read them. I was reading somewhere that it says we always read, let my people go, right? Everyone knows, talking about when Moses led the Jews out of Egypt, it was let my people go. But no one ever talks about the second phrase, which is apparently to therefore then believe in God again, which goes back to Frank's book, right? This is all because of protect yourself, but then you have to believe. Because if I protected you to survive, now you must believe.
See, the main problem with is society today, they don't fear God.
No.
A lot of people fear Satan, but they don't fear God. And you should be fearing God, not Satan.
People don't fear God.
Well, they don't appreciate life, so it's
They
really
don't appreciate
difficult.
life,
It's
so they don't fear
difficult to fear anything when you don't appreciate what little you have, what a lot
God is
you
all
have.
loving, but he'll run out of patience too.
Like you.
It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible more than once. So, even in the New Testament. So,
Well, it's funny because, you know, you have people doing the wrong thing and thinking it's the right thing. Like they have this eminent domain that they can do that.
Do you think people that do wrong know they're doing wrong, or they do
No.
wrong because they think they're doing right?
They think that they have the right to do that.
Really?
Yes. They think they have the right to take somebody's life. They think that they're working in God's corner. Some of them say it's in their scriptures. I don't understand how anything in the world that makes life can take life. You know, man is not destined to do that. That's not what we're supposedly here. But the funny thing is that everybody looks at life differently. You know, they think that some people believe that they should live the high life, and some people believe they should live the low life. But everybody wants to overshadow somebody else. Why? Never understood that.
so the glasses, I've got glasses here today. There's 3 pairs of glasses here. The promotion's going to be, as soon as I bring my copies of the book in here, I've got them on order. As soon as they come in, we're going to run a promotion here. Whoever buys a book, until the glasses run out, we'll get a pair of glasses.
That's a great idea. And we'll sign them up to the Third Eye Club,
The
These are
Third Eye
awesome,
Club.
right?
which is it talks about everything that he does, all of the stuff that he does.
Yeah, what does
talks
the
about
Third Eye Club mean to you, Freddie?
Everything that he does. You know, sometimes when you're walking in the desert, you always need a sip of water to continue to go. And Frank is my sip of water. He keeps me grounded. And the other thing that Frank noticed is the same thing you said about the statue moving to the right, which I'm gonna tell you, it's a whole different take. I said to him, I don't see nothing.
Did he tell you too?
He says it did move to the right.
I saw it the other day and I thought if I tell Freddie, he's going to tell me I'm nuts. But I told you anyway. Then I told Frank.
Well, I have an explanation for it. When they were paving the parking lot, there was a lot of vibration. So it probably vibrated over to the right.
Good theory.
That's possible, but that statue weighs 500 pounds, so there had to be a lot of vibration to move that statue.
Well, there was plenty of vibration. It's better than the explanation you gave. But anyway.
It's my third eye seeing it.
It's your third eye seeing what happened. That's what happened.
And then I wanted to ask, as you are instructed and you're taught, you're schooled about third eye and the things that Sally does, as you learn more about that, you could become better at it. And then books like Frank's, all of a sudden it becomes more, the fog lifts because you're able to understand more. See, our young kids today, it has to be in black and white, hit them over the head before they'll believe anything. So I think that the more you're exposed to it, I see that you've grown more than me.
Maybe you had it all
totally
along.
agree with that, Freddie, because the more, even with my show that I've been doing it for over a year now, what I did before the show, I was still able to do that. But because I do this every week, it applies to anything, practice, actually. Let's say, I'm not saying perfection, but does help you. You open it up. And I believe that's a lot to do with your third eye, because you have to first believe that you have a third eye. But once you know that and then you use it, using it opens up so much more. But because we're beginning to believe that, you then can take note of some of the things that are happening because you believe that something is happening, if that makes sense. So I think it's what you're saying is perfect as far as what I believe.
Knowing and believing are two different things.
Absolutely. But the knowing, you can see a million things, but if you don't believe it, it's not going to help you.
It's useless.
Absolutely.
I had a red bike. I had a bike. It was a chopper. And my parents bought this chopper off a truck, if you know what that means.
Off the back of a truck.
Off the back of a truck.
My third eye's telling me.
and I went to join Pee Wee football at the 42nd precinct. And this is a huge hill to get there. And we signed up. It was with the precinct. And then we're driving back. We're riding our bikes back, me and Juji. And there's 6 guys coming down the hill. And I look at Juji and I says, we got to turn around and go back to the precinct. He says, why? We're going to Undercliff. Let's go tell my brother Carlos and all those. I said, I'm telling you right now, those guys are going to steal our bikes. And as God is my witness, they jumped us and they mugged us for the bikes. So my brother told my mother, ill-gotten gains always gives you ill-gotten ends. So that bike wasn't his to begin with. So nobody said nothing. Nobody said a word because the way I got the bike, I shouldn't have gotten it. And it taught me a lesson. Don't take ill-gotten gains because at the end of the day, you're going to get what you get and you can't complain. But that day, I heard a voice in my head says, turn around. They're taking the bikes. I must have been 9, 10.
And you remember that.
I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. And I'll never forget that bike for the rest of my life. And I should have listened. You ever did an incident where you should have listened to what you did, you didn't do it, and something bad happened? Ever happened to you?
Laura was telling me that yesterday, something. If I hadn't done this and hadn't done this, then this wouldn't happen, and then this wouldn't happen. This whole cascade of things. When you were there, if this one thing hadn't happened, because one thing, one action caused all these other consequences.
Like listening, your intuition will tell you, but we don't always listen to our intuition. We've got to believe that. I talk a lot about that on my show. It's a gut feeling. I think it's really important. But you can't make people do that. You could talk about it, and maybe eventually they'll say, well, I should have done that because I heard that. Something told me to do that. But we don't always follow that.
I love your show because people ask questions, and they know what the answer is, but they're going to ask it anyway.
There's your bike.
And then when you say it, it's like, wow, there's my bike. It was a little, the other way. Chopper's in the front, not the back.
Right.
But when you say it, it gives them a sense of, okay, now I hear this voice and I hear what I should do and everything
It's a
else.
validation of some kind.
The last week
Exactly.
you told me to butt out of my family's business.
Yes. See,
So
I don't always hear
I've
the
been
end
trying to
product.
butt out of everyone's business, and they go, "Why are you being so quiet?" I go, "Sally told me to butt out of your business. You guys
That's
figure
funny,
it out."
Dawn. Well, I mean, I don't always remember what I say, but I do have some memory of that.
So that was exactly it. All right, we're going to take a commercial break.
Yes, when we come back, we got a new segment called Sponsors Corner.
Sponsors.
No,
Producers Corner.
Produce-
Big
there you
wheel.
go. There you go. But it wasn't like that. It was a chopper. A chopper, not a big wheel.
A big wheel, a chopper. All right, more to come. You can check out all of Frank's books on frankarufolo.com or on Amazon. Get a copy of your new one if you get it here at the studio. We've got some glasses to go with it. Samuel of Sarah. Wow, scan it right there to get it. Nice job.
If we run out of glasses, we can get one of those eyeballs you can glue on that forehead.
Third eye's a charm. All right, we'll be right back.
This holiday season, let the spirit of the Brooklyn Cafe brighten up your mornings with our exclusive cafe merch collection, with our stylish tees to rep your favorite show. Elevate your morning routine with our signature cafe mugs, a sleek, lightweight laptop sleeve to protect your valuable device, a 17-ounce stainless steel bottle with your favorite show logo on it, and your favorite, hold on, let me overthink this phone case, for all Apple and Samsung phones. Cheers to the holiday season. Order now at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy holidays!
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties, open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
Max Health Chiropractic, located in the heart of Wellington, Florida, is the area's premier chiropractic office. Dr. Max Cohen and our highly skilled team want to be your natural health care provider. Everyone should be able to move, work, and play at their best, regardless of age. We offer a wide range of advanced chiropractic techniques and therapies to eliminate pain, enhance performance, and improve mobility and function. Set your appointment with Max Health Chiropractic today.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. So there's this new thing that I want to try called the Producer's Corner,
Okay.
simply because I can.
Simply because we can.
Yes. And I don't know if it's going to land, if it's going to bomb or whatever. But
Depends if Kennedy decides to speak.
well, Kennedy just has to speak loud enough so we can hear her.
Do you know what just happened?
Yeah, they had the mics off.
No, before that.
Why?
I knew Kennedy and Abby were sitting there, and I hear this voice. And I'm like, why am I hearing a man's voice coming out of their mouth? And I turned around. I thought you were like channeling your
you-
third eye in another voice.
What was it?
Zach.
It was Shorty.
I didn't see him.
Ay. Okay, so check it out. They're gonna give us some up to date, latest, whatever we're working on. They're gonna give us a little friendly reminder So we good to this. Ladies, this is Mumbles and Giggles.
What are we working on, ladies?
Kennedy.
Kennedy and Abby.
Kennedy and Abby.
Okay, so we're gonna start the rain.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now we have Rainstorm, which is energy drinks.
Yes.
Now, these are things that are available in the studio.
Yes.
They have 4 different flavors: grape, peach, kiwi, and orange. Yeah.
And they're healthier energy drinks. They accelerate metabolism, improve focus, and they're plant-based, vegan, and kosher. And they help your hair and skin.
They help your hair and skin.
Yeah, it has B7.
Which one would be your personal
okay.
favorite? Because I think
Personally, I would either go kiwi or probably peach nectarine.
Have you tried them all?
Yes.
No.
Have you tried any?
No.
The kiwi is to die for. The
I think
kiwi is
I think they're really good. They made me it made me very hungry.
That's just it. They speed up your metabolism.
This the metabolism.
And they're made for pickleball, so you have energy to go with. But I found out that my pickleball patches and that makes you Superman. I would take anybody on. Why are you laughing?
Superpowers on the pickleball cart.
It gives you a burst of energy.
His superpower. Have you tried them, Kennedy?
I tried the kiwi one.
How'd
You like it?
I like it. I thought it was gonna be like strong, like Red Bull kind of thing, but it's good.
It's
I like
good, and they say it's only 200 milligrams of caffeine, which apparently is a regular
of
cup of
coffee.
Starbucks coffee,
And 0 sugar.
and 0 sugar. So
That's why I like it.
all flavors are available at your local store. You can sample them right here at the cafe, and it is an offshoot of Monster.
It's
This is their new
healthier
lighter
version.
line. Their new lighter line. And what about our tea?
Oh, we have our Tranquility. It's made with chamomile and lavender. Also comes with a little steeper for your tea. It's from Greece in the back.
She's so
Oh, that's good.
It's from Greece.
It's organic. I haven't tried it. I was thinking I should take one home at night to help me sleep. Sally, you should try it too.
Yeah.
We should make a picture.
Sleepy time tea.
Let's make a picture.
Hi, Judy. Hi, we're going to bring Judy in. We had to reschedule from last week because we were at pickleball. We'll bring her back in hopefully next month.
Yeah, I think she asked for a date, so you got to.
I got to get back into that.
So, and again, that's something else that we sell in the studio. We even have a wheel that if you call in, we'll spin the wheel so you can get one of 1, 2, or 3 different things to win.
888-994-4995. Studio A. For all our content, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and streaming on Facebook for behind the scenes, and TikTok for some fun crew antics going on. Why they are producers at the cafe.
She has something else.
And then in March, we have there's an upcoming event going on in Meisner Park at the amphitheater. It is Saturday night Dance Fever, if you're interested.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's Dawn in the corner.
Can I ask you a question? The front door is wide open.
Yeah.
Is there a person at the front door?
No.
Just checking.
Why? That door opens all the time.
Oh, no, that was a slow,
But
smooth,
if you're interested, check it
wide
out.
open door, Frank.
Check it out.
If you wanna, if you want more information on the Saturday night, that's March 23rd, and you
At 7 p.m.
and there's a new correction. They are not providing tents and tables. You have to bring your own. So,
But you can be a
Says
sponsor,
rain
right?
or
Is that what
shine.
they're doing?
yeah, but you can have your own table there, your own tent. There's going to be a lot of people there. They're expecting between 6,000 and 12,000 people there. So, it's a good venue if you want to sell your goods.
Josh, nobody's there, right? No one was at the door. Yeah. They
And
came
there's
in.
some featured live acts and musicians. So
What are some of the acts that are going to be there?
the Tramps,
The Tramps. You know the Tramps?
Heat Wave,
You know Heat Wave, Frank? Heat Wave.
Evelyn Champagne King,
You know her?
Tavares,
You know Tavares?
Lime, Blue Notes,
The Blue Notes?
Felipe Rose,
All those are the older
formerly
yesteryears.
of Village People,
YMCA.
and a special guest with Vinyl Groove. So
First of all, that's your favorite group.
Do you know, I'm sitting here thinking, like, if your kids and your grandkids were out, they'd be like, oh, this is Pop Pop's music.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, but it's just hilarious. Because I remember laughing at my grandparents going, oh, that Lawrence Welk, that's my grandparents' music.
First of all, it's not Lawrence Welk.
It is
I
for
heard
their
him.
generation.
No, YMCA, you don't remember? That
course I
that was
do.
your most exciting group.
Of course I remember.
So why is it Pop Pop?
It just means we're
it ain't
old.
Don Don?
It just means we're old, Pop
It
Pop.
ain't Pop Pop. It's Don Don. Oh, you ding dong.
Maybe that's what the grandkids will call me. Is Don
What?
Don like Bam Bam?
Yeah, you're Don Don. Anything else, ladies?
That's all we got. All we got today.
You interrupted their whole segment.
What do you think about your third eye? You ever engage in intuition?
I mean, I felt like I've always had intuition. I just use it.
Yeah.
Josh is like, huh?
She uses her intuition, Josh.
Talking to the mic.
She is. She just doesn't talk loud.
Yeah.
You have to speak up.
Do you hear voices in your head, Kennedy, that tell you, do this,
Oh,
don't
God,
do
no.
this, take a left, take a right, look at Frank?
My conscious.
Just that voice. And I've also heard.
But do you
got a
listen?
chance- Yeah.
You listen to your third voice?
If it's
Okay.
not impulsive.
If it's non-impulsive, is that what you said? Well, let me ask you this, Superman. When you were supposed to get your car fixed, why didn't you listen?
I just didn't listen.
I'm sorry?
I just didn't listen.
Because it costs money.
Right.
No, that wasn't the problem. She just didn't have the time to do it.
And that. It's different when you says in your mind, go left, go right, do this, that's not good energy, versus you should get your car fixed, but it's going to cost you $1,800.
Right.
$1,600, but I didn't anticipate that either.
But there's a difference of that type of intuition. Oh, phew, there's someone on the other side of that door.
It's all up to us. We all get these messages. No one's any special than anybody else. But we can always put obstacles in the way. Oh, no, I'm not belittling that because I can see that's a lot of money. But I believe we all get these messages, which I've said before. But it's entirely up to us whether we follow them. You know, you have to believe
Yes,
it.
but when you don't have brakes on your car,
No, this is a different story. I understand that.
it's very importante
That is
that
very
you have
important.
brakes. Yes.
Right. I
We
do
have to
agree
do
with
everything
that.
in our power to fix that
But
situation.
when you have Frank and Sally together on the same set in the same room and the doors start
And
opening,
the door's open. See?
you
Yeah,
start
there you go.
rethinking that third eye situation.
No, that was because Sopranos opened the door, went back to her car, and then came in.
I don't think so, but it's
She's
a good
in
try.
Studio B.
It's a good thought.
She's in Studio B.
I know she is.
But she
But it's-
came in and went out. She always does that.
It's a good thought, though.
Would you like to know who it is?
Yes.
Who is it?
I don't know.
My brakes wasn't that bad.
Did somebody come in?
Yeah, yes. I don't know everything. I think that someone did arrive here in the studio. Absolutely. Well, you know that.
You know, where I live, my house, was the famous opera singer. I can't remember her name.
Maria Callas?
No, I can't remember. It'll come to me. But anyway, I was told by somebody that her spirit is in the house. So one day, we have these sliding doors, and they have a lock. And you have to take your hand, and you got to turn the lock, and you got to lift it. It's like a click. So we're all sitting at dinner, and we were talking about how Freddie got locked out. So I look at the door, and I said, look, it's going to lock. And boop, it closed right there. Everybody looked at me. I'm going to tell you, I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. And it went boop. I said, okay, it's time to sell the house. We got to go.
Do you use your intuition for business?
All the time. It's funny because the ladies today, they have a list. And I can't pronounce,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you about that too. I can't pronounce the list name that they gave me. So, today I was on a roll,
I know.
throwing out different things that I wanted to get done. So Grace has the ST list that Freddie wants me to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And I'm going to ask her tomorrow how much of it did we get done. What?
The boxer.
Okay. I'm going to ask how much we're going to do it tomorrow. Because it's really important that when these messages come, I've learned this from Sally, to write it down, get it done. Otherwise, you're going to end up losing a good idea is going to go out the door.
Sure.
So I got another 10.
Wow.
I'm glad he listens to me.
We all listen to you. I'm butting out of everyone's business these days. I'm trying anyway.
Now, are we going to go to our guest now?
We're going to go to commercial break, actually. We're going to come back and set it up. We've got an exciting guest brought to you by Mandana Entertainment. We thought they were going to be in studio, but they're not. Hopefully, we're going to get them in live tomorrow. But when we get back from commercial break, we're going to bring them in virtually and see what we've got going on in the boxing field.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
All right, Reddick Bow, when we come back, more to come.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? Or what if it happened here? With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new Care Watch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The Care Watch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. The Care Watch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now. Operators are standing by.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Coming to mics, and we're back. So I got to tell you, this is one of the bucket list things that I took. I've been excited about this since yesterday when you told me that Riddick Bowe was going to be in studio. And I'm very happy that that's there. I get to to talk to the man a little bit. I'm going to invite Riddick to come because they're filming a movie or something. You were
Filming a
telling me?
movie this weekend, so hopefully he'll still be in South Florida next week.
Well, we'll find out so we can bring Riddick over, and maybe he'll be in studio so we can take some pictures and everything else with him, sign some gloves. I have some fun, but this is throwback. I don't know, Frank, if you know Riddick Bowe.
Champ, he beat Holyfield for
Absolutely.
the championship.
That's
Frank
good.
knows.
Excellent. So let's bring him over.
So Riddick is working with Mandana Entertainment, so hopefully Mandana Sharifi is going to be joining us virtually as well, because she texted me late, I guess Sunday night. I've got some exciting news for you. I can't tell you what it is yet. And then first thing Monday morning, I got this release, and we got to speak with him briefly yesterday in the car, which was pretty cool, right?
Very cool. It's nice to be able to meet people that I've grew up with, watching and idolizing and saying, boy, I'm going to tell you, Riddick could fight, man. He could fight, could box. He was really good, really good.
All right, let's roll it.
And there he is.
This is Big Daddy.
Hey, how you doing?
We are great. How are you doing?
I'm just fine. I cannot complain.
I guess they've got you in the car traveling, huh?
Once again, yes, ma'am.
I think we're going to try and get Mandana on also. Is she on, Josh? All right, so we're going to talk to Riddick. I understand you're working now with Mandana Entertainment.
Absolutely, Mandana is great.
And what are you doing with her? You're a sports ambassador to her program, to her foundation?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Which will be exciting to see.
It is. She always
I
has.
think we're going to have a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, she has a lot of great. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Growing up in the Bronx, I got to see Riddick fight some of the great fights. Always a class act. I got to tell you, always a class act.
Thanks a lot. I wanted you to know something. I don't want you to feel like I left you out, so I got to ask you a question. Would you like a couple of rounds?
You didn't let us down. We're just happy to have you joining us virtually.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
No, because he's from the Bronx and I'm from Brooklyn, so I figure you want to get a couple of rounds in.
I'm going to put him in the. Actually, he's going to send me in the rink with you to do a couple rounds.
Well, you know you're going to win.
Of course, I'm going to win. Me and my pink boxing gloves.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, you're 6'4", right, Riddick?
I'm 6'5".
6'5". That's like looking up at a mountain, and it's raining thunder.
How long are you going to be in town for?
I guess until I guess in about an hour or so.
Is he filming the movie? Are you filming the movie in Miami or something?
Yes.
Are you going to be here next week?
I'm hoping that I will, but I'm not sure at this point.
All right, so if you're here next week, we want you to stop by because a lot of people want to take some pictures with you.
Okay, only if I can get a couple of rounds.
You got it. I mean, I'm all in.
Josh is volunteering to go a couple of rounds.
All 5 feet of me. I'm going to do a couple rounds with Riddick Bowe.
Oh, we're going to make it happen then. All right.
No,
me in a
I'm
boxing
telling
ring.
you.
He's 6'5".
How well do you run?
So what are some of the things that you've been working on?
Well, not much lately because, I'm just trying to, get back into the action. A lot of people that I knew that fell off and doing different things. So I'm just trying to get back.
Are you located in Florida? Do you live in Florida?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Oh, he does live in Florida.
He lives in Florida, so we'll see.
Tampa.
And how did you meet in Tampa? How did you meet Mandana to be part of their entertainment program?
Well, I called her to see if she helped me find something to do. and she turned out to be a very nice person, and we've been talking ever since.
She's a nice lady. Nice lady, a
Yeah,
good pro.
very
She
nice.
does a lot of good stuff. So, Champ, if you're in Tampa, when I go see my son, I'm going to invite you to dinner. Can you imagine me walking into Serraro's with the Champ and Gio? Gio be looking up like this. He wouldn't even notice me.
So do you remember watching him fight?
Oh, my God, yes. I got to see him. I thought that he was the biggest boxer I've ever seen in my life. You were taller than Cassius, right? Than Muhammad?
Yes, sir. He's 6'2" or 6'3", tomorrow I'm 6'5".
Yep. I mean, this was a mountain of a man. And that intimidated a lot of boxers, right? Because you were so big?
I don't know, because I don't know what they were thinking.
That's it. You just never know.
I got to tell you, in the boxing ring back then, the big boys that was boxing. The heavyweights, that was boxing. That's what it was all about. And then he manned up against Holyfield. He fought some big fights, but I got to tell you, Riddick was always in the mix. Always in the mix.
How old were you when you
Yeah,
started
one
fighting?
time.
Yeah.
I was 13.
Wow. 13 in New York.
13 and pretty.
13 and pretty. And which was the one fight you remember more than all the others, Riddick?
The first fight with Evander Holyfield.
The first one?
Yeah, that's because I beat him and I became champion.
That's right. Changed your life, didn't it?
Absolutely, 100%.
What did that feel like to know you won that fight? You got champion from beating Holyfield. What was going through your mind?
Well, it was phenomenal because I didn't go to sleep for 3 days.
Wow.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. I was the heavyweight champion of the world. And I don't know why I couldn't go to sleep. I guess because I was a champ. Everybody was, talking to me and having fun. And it just took me 3 days to calm down, I guess.
Well, you worked very hard to get a shot at that title fight. Did you pinch yourself right before you started the fight and say, man, it is happening, here we go?
Well, if I pinched myself, I wouldn't have felt it, so I didn't pinch myself. I was just so geared up to the fight to where, if somebody would have got shot over there, or I would have heard the shot, I probably wouldn't have heard it. I probably wouldn't have heard it because I was so focused.
What an opportunity. I mean, you think 13 years old, you're working so hard to fight, to do what you want to do, and then you become champ.
I know he was given that opportunity. He seized it. He lived it. It must be so surreal. It took him 3 days to get down from it. I got to tell you, everything that I read about Riddick was that you were what they called the perfect boxer. You had style, you had grace, you had power, you delivered. I think that a lot of the people were shocked that you beat Holyfield. And then they started to look at him a different way, like this guy is champion of the world. And they looked at your style and said, if everything I read, they say the same thing, the perfect gentleman fighter. He was perfect in his delivery in boxing, which is amazing.
I thought so too, because when I read what they were writing, I was bewildered. I didn't think they looked at me like that.
Well, you were an icon to a lot of people who said, you can be anything you want to be if you put your mind to it, and you are the example of that.
Well, thank you so much.
And the kids that you grew up with in New York, that you fought with, what was their reaction to you?
Well, I guess you told about all my brothers and sisters. It's 13 of us. They were very happy. They didn't want to give me a couple of rounds after that. we had fun.
You have 12 siblings?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Anyone else fighting? Anyone else boxing?
I'm the only one, but my brothers and sisters, they're the ones who taught me how to fight, how to pick and roll, and things of that nature. Don't tell nobody because that's the secret.
That's the secret.
That's the secret. Now, they told me there's a rumor. Is it true that you turned down playing NBA basketball? Is that true?
No, I never played basketball. I don't play games.
He doesn't play games.
So you just went straight to fighting?
That's all I knew because my brothers and sisters, I'm next to the youngest. Let me tell you what happened one day. One day my mother made some pork chops and cabbage. My plate was on the table. I got down out the chair and I went to get some hot sauce or something. When I came back, my pork chop was gone, but my brother was standing there and he wasn't saying nothing. And so after a while, I seen him chewing. I hit him on the right hand. We fought for a little bit and we messing the house up and it seems like I've been fighting ever since.
I bet he's not taking your pork chop anymore.
Oh, no, absolutely not. He'd rather take that out than that pork chop.
Can you imagine his mom
I
having
can-
12 kids?
I can. Your mom was alive when you won the belt, right? When you became champion, yes?
He was right there with me, and I made sure she was there because really, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been champion.
That
Ever
perseverance.
notice? Champions always thank their moms.
Always. Well, that's the gift. That's the gift.
What was your mom's gift to raising 13 children and successfully?
It was very tough, and so when I got a little older and I realized, how things were, I tried to do my best to help her.
Well, he had the chance to, and I'm sure that you had you took care of your family after you became champ.
Absolutely, I bought her my house and everything. I bought my mother 2 houses.
Unbelievable. And how long were you champion, big guy?
Maybe 2 years or something like that.
Because the fight game was really competitive.
And
when
he
Riddick
played
won.
Holyfield again.
Yeah, and then you fought Holyfield second fight.
Yeah, and they gave him the fight, but I thought the fight was too close to that he should have won.
That's what I read. I read you won that fight, champ.
And then we fought a third time, I knocked him out.
He went down in the 6th round. Didn't he go down twice in that fight?
The 6th round and the 8th round, I knocked him out. And I'm going to tell you something. Since that fight, he ain't never been the same.
True that. And I would like to have Holyfield here because he'll tell you the truth. But, it just goes to show you, a lot of people didn't think that Riddick was going to beat him the first time and then the second time. And the scorecards, everything was up in the air on that one. But I saw that fight, and I said, Riddick won. I didn't even think it was close. But
not only that, but the fan man came into the ring, and we stopped for about half an hour. I was cold when we started fighting again. The fight shouldn't have gone to draw because of the Sandman. The fan man, rather, the fan man.
Because of the Sandman, wow.
Remember when the fan man came into the ring?
Yeah. Yep. And I always thought they did that to slow you down, Riddick.
That's exactly what they did, and I got cold, and he got the decision.
Wow, they did it to make him cold, like taking a timeout.
Well, sometimes you ever notice when the kicker's going to kick a field goal and they call timeout?
Yep.
They say timeout to try to freeze the kicker. Well, they did that to Riddick, and it just was unfair. There was so many things that they should have done differently. But in my book, Riddick, I thought you won that second fight. I still think you were still champion.
Did you say something?
Yep, in that second fight, I thought you won that fight.
Man, you all right. You got good eyes.
Well, I call him as I see him. I used to love the fight game back in the days. But the difference with him is he was so huge. He was a big man. And he Ali used to say he used to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Well, this guy was pure stinging. He was huge. And the power behind what he was doing was phenomenal.
Why do they call you Big Daddy?
'cause I'm big like a truck, was smooth like a cat. That's why they call me Big Daddy. But I want to tell you guys something. If it wasn't for Muhammad Ali, I would have never picked up boxing.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah. Well, a teacher brought a tape about Muhammad Ali one day, and we had to do an essay. I loved how he spoke. He said, come on, sucker, come on, sucker. And I just fell in love with him. So there was a kid in class, he said he liked Ali like Joe Frazier. And I said, I like Ali better. He said, well, you little sissy, I'm gonna knock you out. I said, come on with it. I had to mind him out, he ain't never been the same. And the teacher called the gym for me, and I've been boxing ever since.
Now, do you know Mama Ali? Do you know his wife, Akia?
Yeah, absolutely, yes, sir.
She comes into studio. She's been a friend of ours for about 8 years. She comes into studio a lot of times. I want to have her here and bring you in with her, so we could do something together.
Okay, that'll be great.
I love that. See, now I'm going to call her. I think she's in Singapore. I'll call her and she picks up the phone.
I'm trying to see where my Dana is.
Because I would like nothing more than to meet you. You know, the kids in here. I mean, you're royalty in my world. Because this is all the throwbacks of the people that I saw, and they influenced me that, you know, you just got to keep going, got to keep fighting, got to keep looking. And this man right here is one of the reasons.
What's next for you, Big Daddy?
It's hard to say really, but I'm just, I like a regular guy, just try to make things happen.
Got to make it happen. He'll be inspiration to the next generation.
When you come over here, we'll do some shows.
Okay, that'll be great, man. Thank you so much.
We'll put a ring around him like we did with Mama Ali, and we'll call it the greatest of the past or something. Oh, we have a lot of ideas.
Thank you.
Well, maybe we can say it's Big Daddy forever.
We should. Big Daddy forever.
Why not? Absolutely.
6'5". I'm going to do a couple rounds with him. Get some pointers.
You just keep running.
Riddick, thank you so much.
No, thank you so much for having me. God bless you. Be
Such
good.
a pleasure.
Thank
God
you,
bless
buddy.
you. Appreciate
Thanks, champ.
it.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Bye-bye.
I got to tell you,
Okay.
that's a bucket list right there. Wait till I call Mama Ali.
What a nice guy. Such a nice guy.
I tell you, it's funny. When we met Mama Ali, we had just lost Cassius. And I said to her, the closest to finding royalty would have been to meet Cassius, but she was the closest thing. Well, that's the second closest thing right there.
Why don't we take a commercial break? When we come back, let's see if we can get Mandana on. We couldn't get them on together. Let's try and get them on separate. More to come on the other side of this commercial break. Wow. Champion Riddick Bowe. Thank you so much, and we will be right back.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call now.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing, what's up?
Nothing, just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listening to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out. Thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought. You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Hey, Riddick, if you're still on, I just spoke to Mama Ali. She's going to be in town Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. She wants you to come in so we could do a set here with you and her. So if you got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and we'll talk to
Mandana. I know, I'm trying to get her on Mandana.
To see as well. But, man, what an exciting piece. And if you can get Mama Ali, if you can make a phone call, because I know you know Evander.
She does. Can you
I
imagine?
know you know Evander. You bring him, I will close the building down or invite everybody in, whatever they want. And I'll fill the place up.
Can you even imagine?
I can imagine.
I'll cook.
You're cooking.
And they'll cook for you. Pork chops.
You don't have to worry about finding that pork chop anymore, Riddick. What a story. Imagine
you.
having 12 siblings.
Well, my mother had 12.
You would never be
My father
bored.
had 14. Or was it the other way around? Yeah, I guess.
My grandmother, like 14 siblings, 12. Like people from the islands, they procreate a lot.
Well, it's hot. They need to do something.
But here's the thing. It's just easier for guys because in the next 9 months, we're
And here we go.
carrying
All
the
the
child.
time.
It's
See
just
the
so much
guy,
easier
the
being
girl,
you guys.
the guy. It ain't easy for nobody.
Yes, a guy can get a girl pregnant every single day of the year.
That's not planned.
a woman can get pregnant once
That's not
every 9
planned.
months.
What do you think? The guys have to support kids and everything? They
don't have to.
Oh, no, they have to. The laws have changed. Anyway.
Anyway, we got our producer's corner over here.
Producer's Corner Part 2. And we have
Casey and
C
Chelsea?
Squared and Sopranos, because she's from Jersey. And C Square over here is the producer for the morning show. It says some elements and stuff, so I wanted her to say a couple of words about that.
So for the morning show, when I first got here, I realized that we need some like conversation starters or like elements throughout every week that's different. So for Mondays, we did like manifestation Mondays and like positive things to get your week going, like fun stories. So we do manifestation Mondays and sometimes we do games. And then Tuesdays is Tequila Tuesday, like today. And the studio knows a lot about alcohol. I don't consume alcohol, but they do. So today we had a bartender game. So everyone did pretty well. I watched it, and everybody knew exactly what a mojito was, a margarita, a mule. I had no idea what any of these things are. I was just doing my research, and I did it. And I feel like that makes it more fun to do. We also did like a GOAT game, which we're probably going to do later today, where people just like talked about what's their GOAT like basketball team, what's their GOAT, where do you like to go shopping? Me personally, I love Costco. I think it's the best. It's definitely the GOAT, what's it called, grocery store. Wednesdays is more like wacky Wednesdays, or like it's just like you can tell stories about sports, like women's sports. So like the professional women's like hockey league just started, so I'm gonna do a segment about that next week. So that's very exciting.
I got a request for you.
Yeah.
Lingerie football. Can we get it into?
No, this is when we have Freddie's. This is when we have Freddie's media training and how he has no. It is a thing, and it's terrible.
It's Lady Football League.
Where we have.
Why do you keep calling it that? It's Lady. No, it's Lady Football League.
Okay, Lady Football League.
I personally feel like it's so like demeaning to women who actually want to play real football, real tackle
See,
football.
if I wanted to play a real football
Like-
game, that's not what I want
Like
to wear.
let women hit each other. They could like.
First
flag
of all,
football
That's not
is
what I
so-
want to wear.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. First of all,
See,
if
who
they
wants
want
I hate that. Oh my
Josh,
God.
okay, why are they dressed like
That's
that?
not
Because it's
lingerie.
for the money. You know, you do you remember like
Do I remember money? Yes.
I had to tell you.
No,
They got
like,
some nice figures.
The best.
They're basically
Wow.
Dallas Cowboys, but they're playing football. The
So
Dallas
why don't they
Cowboy
put them in
cheerleaders.
football
Are those the
outfits?
cheerleaders?
No,
those
no,
are the football
players.
Those are football
Oh.
players.
That's what I
Josh,
thought.
find some lingerie.
No,
not Josh.
no, Josh. please
No.
don't.
Why?
They don't wear pads or anything.
Of course they
No,
do.
they do, but they don't wear pants.
They wear underwear.
They don't
and
wear
a bra.
pants.
They wear lingerie.
They literally, I think it's for the
It was
money.
called
like,
the
obviously-
lingerie league. It was a mimic.
It's not lingerie.
Thank you.
What is it?
Lady
They
football.
changed
It's
it.
literally
Go back.
spandex and a
Go
sports
back.
bra.
Literally just that.
It's literally
Go back.
spandex
It
and a
used to be
sports bra.
lingerie. Look,
See?
look what they
That's
wear.
it. I was
Look what
very
they
upset
wear.
when I
That's
saw
not
it.
lingerie.
It's
Not
spandex
anymore.
and a
They
sports
put more
bra.
clothes on them now. First of all,
Freddie's right. When it first came out, it was lingerie football.
thank you. And they did it to sell stuff. They sold booze. They sold cigarettes.
Yeah.
They sold stuff.
It's a
And it was the
marketing ploy.
#1 watched stuff on cable.
Stuff.
Now what?
Now,
Then
because
they changed it to ladies football.
they went to ladies football because you guys got all nuts. But meanwhile, they were making
Who
money.
wants to wear that? I would love to play
If
football, but
someone
not
paid you
playing that.
millions of dollars
No,
to wear
not to wear
lingerie, would
that,
you
sorry.
do it?
I
Not to
personally
wear
wouldn't
that.
do it, but I know why they did it. Like, it's good marketing. It's good TV. Like, are you kidding me? Women in underwear playing football? That's the boys are gonna go nuts. Like, you know how much money that
I know,
makes?
I don't need
I get it
that.
from a marketing perspective. That's genius. From a woman perspective who wants women's sports to advance, women want to play actual football. Like, we got.
Wow.
I don't need people.
It's literally yes.
Oh.
They
And
have no
it's
padding,
called
no
arena
nothing.
football.
I don't need anyone
It's
seeing
indoor
my
football,
legs.
which is really brutal. But I'm going to tell you, a lot of these kids pay their way through school with this stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? And they no different than when they go to, you know,
don't even wear jerseys.
dancing, pole dancing and stuff like that.
No, but that's different.
A lot of, I'm
I
going
think
to
you're
tell
offending
you,
Josh in there.
time out. A lot of people that
getting
do
Josh
that sort of work, they do it because they have to pay for school and other things, not because they enjoy dancing.
That's not
They
true.
do it for my. I listen. I knew a place, and the
bing.
dancers were hired. They were right in college, and they did it for the money because there's big money in that business. That business was big money. It isn't about insulting women. It's just the way the business was created.
No,
it came
I
out of that
understand
idea.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying I would like for them to have made that for the money, but also have a professional women's sports league that is about the women actually playing
Professional
sports.
where?
Like I understand the marketing point of view that makes so much money. Like of
You
course
ever
you
been
would
to
do
a
it.
game?
Of that? No.
I would not want
And
to
I
see
wouldn't
that.
want to. 'cause
You
I-
should. You should go and you should talk to the players because
you just
they
feel
take so
comfortable
much
wearing
pride at what they do that they would totally
How
disagree
many
with
teams
you.
are there?
There
you
used
know?
to be 6, Frank. I think there's 12 now.
It's
Yeah,
still
I
a
think
thing.
it started with 6.
It's all over the country.
Yeah.
Now the funny thing is, they tried putting clothes on them. Nobody went to the games
Yes, because
Bada
because it
bing.
wasn't NFL. No, Bada Bing is the that's
You're
the
Sopranos?
school of that's where you go to
Get street smart.
get street smart. But the World's Football League is football. And I don't know why the women are doing it. A lot of them are bodybuilders. A lot of them weightlifters. A lot of them. Some of those women. Let me tell you something. When you talk to them, they're tough.
They take pride in what they do.
They're tall.
They take pride. They get paid good money for doing it. And some of them don't.
I don't think it's millions of dollars though.
I'm not. The thing is,
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna reach out to the Miami Women League Football.
Why don't you guys
See,
reach
I
out
want,
and
but
bring
there's
them in?
women. The women's hockey league it's brand new. Like just made it. They have 6 teams. It was packed every single night. Like
See, I would watch that.
That was a step forward in women's sports. And like there was videos everywhere. And now little girls who want to play hockey can because now they have a professional.
You know what
league.
they should bring
See,
back?
I would watch professional
Roller
women's-
derby.
We talked about that. We talked about roller derby.
Roller derby.
That was in Thunder, the Thunderbirds. That was in the day entertainment. But they don't understand how that even works.
And those were rough women.
Oh my
No,
God.
we know what roller derby is.
Now I'm going to tell
Sal,
you.
you played roller derby?
No, but I've never seen that before. I don't believe they do that in England.
I
What?
used to babysit
Roller
a kid
derby.
whose
No,
parents
you
and
know what
sis-
they
and,
do is
like,
play
aunts
soccer.
were in roller
In the-
derbies. It was so weird.
Soccer.
I've never seen them play football. Well, our football is different in England, but I've
Listen.
never seen them in their underwear.
Well, not playing football. Oh, you mean,
In
yes,
England,
they do that
yeah.
here.
That's the first I've seen of
They
that.
do it here. But in soccer in your country, it is the strangest thing because I saw Ted Lasso.
Okay.
So if you lose, you fall out of the A division and you get put in the B division. And if you lose there, they put you in the C division.
That
And if
doesn't
you
sound too
win,
good.
you get back in the divisions. I've never seen anything so ridiculous in my life.
Are you calling it ridiculous? I've never
It's
seen
smart,
that.
Josh says.
It isn't because
Yeah.
if you have an injury, this is roller derby.
That was roller derby.
You ever seen roller derby?
Ever seen movies Xanadu?
Yeah.
With Olivia
So
Newton-John? Yeah.
it's kind of different. It's not the same as over here, obviously. I mean, football is different, but
Well, roller derby is like
no, not
supposed
roller
to
derby.
whiplash.
I've never seen that either.
You're pushing people down.
now. If you go to White Castles in the Bronx back in the day, they were roller derby people. They used to be in skates.
White
bring
Castle?
you the
Ice
food.
skate.
Or Sonic.
Sonic does that still.
They still do it.
Uh-huh.
Where?
There you go. Roller
In the middle of
derby
the
at
night.
Sonics.
In Gainesville, if you order the milk.
Where
In
is there a
Gainesville, of course.
In Gainesville.
Where is there a Sonic around?
Gainesville, near 10th Street.
I'm not going to Gainesville.
Jeez.
I said around here.
Sonic is not
10th
good,
Street,
though.
near 10th
They have
Street.
one in Tampa. I used to.
There's White
Gina used to
Castle.
take me.
That's the South Bronx for you.
Oh my God! I lived there. That's where Frankie lives, right there, on the second floor.
Next to the White
We need more
Castle.
White Castles
We
in
used to go.
Florida.
12
That's
cents.
We need
12
more
cents
in
for a
Florida.
burger.
I love White Castle.
Anyway, so there you have it. It's the morning show crew, and then we have
Casey,
Sopranos, who does all of the boards, all of the pictures, and all of the
our social media posts,
that too.
words and pictures, yes.
You enjoy doing that?
Yeah, I enjoyed just like a year ago. I literally did not know how to do anything. Like I remember her telling me to just make a post. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Do you use Canva to use them?
Yeah, but I'm
Love Canva.
learning how to use Adobe and Premiere because I finally have it because of school. But now maybe by the end of the semester or summer, I'll be able to use that instead of Canva. So
Congratulations.
And Soprano is also our French ambassador. So if you want to do a show in French, she'll talk to you. She only knows 4 words because she studied all her life.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
What really helps is at work. The whole back of the house is Haitian, so I sometimes speak to them and they understand. It's actually cool.
And she's working at a new place. What's the name of the new place? Let's give it a shout out.
Fiolina Pasta House in Boca Raton, next to the brand new El Camino.
So if you go there, you see her, tell her you say hi. Maybe she'll bring you a spaghetti or something.
Sally, you and Steve should go.
Excuse me?
Fiolina Pasta House.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
It's in the Boca Town Center. It's really nice.
Okay.
Homemade pasta.
Great.
All right, you guys ready for the game?
Oh, yes.
Josh, you got it?
What is this game we're doing?
We're gonna play the GOAT game again.
The GOAT game, greatest of all time.
Is it different this time?
Greatest.
No. It's the
Let's
same.
see. All opinions valid except for Freddie's. Wow.
I
Greatest
said the
movie
10
of
things
all
I hate
time.
about you. I love that movie.
Which
10
one?
10 Things I Hate About You.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Or Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Or How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I saw that one.
Everything
Everywhere.
Everywhere All at Once.
I could not stay, my eyes could not
All
stay
opinions
open.
valid except for Freddie's.
It was so boring. That one movie of the year.
Yes, because it was great.
It wasn't great.
You know what? You know who won?
I need your patches, I think.
Do you think it was great?
Didn't see it.
You didn't even see it. It was so great.
I didn't see it. Frank, greatest movie of all time.
Here we go with the finger.
Greatest movie of all time? Ben-Hur.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's good. That's
Sally?
good.
Offhand, I honestly can't think of one.
Did you ever see a movie?
You like just
I've seen, well, I like some of the older, like Love Me or Leave Me. I don't know if anybody saw that. Do you remember that?
Love
I
Me
mean,
or
I
Leave Me.
was like a baby.
There was a lot of good old movies. African Queen.
I love those type of movies, yeah. I like real life stories of maybe singers or whatever.
Like the biopics.
Yeah.
You didn't go see Barbie?
Actually,
Barbie.
I did. It was Steve's choice. No, I'm just kidding.
What about Oppenheimer? You loved Oppenheimer.
Well, yeah, yes, absolutely.
I think those both got nominated for the Academy Awards.
What is it you call it?
Well, my
Barbenheimer?
granddaughter is very friendly
Barbie.
with Rachel Oppenheimer.
There you
who
go.
was
Love
her
Me or Leave with
great-grandmother.
Doris Day.
Yeah. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, what year was? I mean, that's probably in.
That's
in the
1949.
50s. What?
1949.
Oh, well, I didn't see it then. It
Go
must have
NFL
been a
team.
rerun.
Goat NFL team, Frank.
Go there. Oh,
Like what year?
I'm the Giants guy. I'm a Giants man.
So what
So
year?
you think
what
that
year
team was
ca-
better than the Patriots?
Excuse me?
You think that team was better in the long run than the Patriots?
What year, Giants?
That year? No.
what year Giants? She said.
Well, when they beat the Patriots.
They beat the Patriots.
obviously.
Oh, 20.
And they beat Buffalo. But I still think the Patriots have it because longevity. They did it so
Oh,
many
the Patriots
years.
are the GOAT team of all time for
of all
longevity.
time.
Yeah.
Better than the Packers?
Better than.
Johnny Unitas and
I don't know, but the old Packers, no.
I don't know. Old Packers were good.
They were good.
But I think that was men playing against boys. It was the difference. The old Packers. And you had the Baltimore Colts.
You can't beat some of the old players because some of the old players are really nasty.
Oh my goodness, they were huge.
Him I know. Lawrence
Lawrence
Taylor.
Taylor? Yeah, I knew that. Is.
I'm going to see if I can get Lawrence
You know
to
he was
come.
on The Sopranos?
Who?
Lawrence Taylor.
Was he?
Yeah.
He's everywhere. Sally, you like football at all?
Truth? No.
No, I didn't think so.
Do you know anything about the game?
No.
Do you want to learn?
I've been told so many times how football works. I still have not got it.
understand
I've
how it
even
works,
been
it's
to a
entertaining.
football
All
game.
you got to do is look at the tight end.
But you know, some of the old players today couldn't play with the new rules.
No, they couldn't.
I mean,
Dick Butkus could definitely never play.
they would, you know, or Ray Nitschke, he wouldn't be able to play with
You
me.
remember Ronnie Lott?
Yeah.
Ronnie Lott came to play for the Jets at his tail end of his career. He was with the 49ers. Ronnie Lott would be penalized every play of every game because of the way he hit people. He ran through you. He didn't tackle you. And now they call that a personal foul.
Again, how do you have so much time to watch? You're just not busy enough. If you can watch TV, read, and do all these things, we got to keep you busier.
Look, that's Ronnie. That's Ronnie right there.
Fred, can you imagine Dan Marino in his prime today with the new rules as quarterback?
No.
Well, you
Holy
couldn't.
moly.
You wouldn't be able to touch Dan Marino.
The same thing in the NBA. You can't.
He would double his records.
He would double. Yeah, it would be unbelievable.
I can't see Michael Jordan in this year's NBA. I can't see it.
They wouldn't be able to, you can't tackle the
You
quarterback.
can't touch the quarterback. You can because they're a hot commodity. You can't hit a quarterback below the knees anymore. That's called the Brady
It's
rule.
so easier to hurt the quarterback these days.
Yep.
That's because in college they're training kids that weigh 350 pounds of sheer rock to run 4 seconds through a wall
To hit a
which used to be
170-pound
called a human
man.
being. And the more you do that, the more money you make.
Why don't they bulk up the quarterback so they can take a hit?
Because
then they'll
quarterbacks
run slower.
You can't bulk up.
Because
a
then they'll
quarterback.
run slower.
I think Mahomes is he plays street ball. Seriously. I remember when Mahomes was a rookie and Terry Bradshaw said that Mahomes, I mean, look at the hits that he's doing. Forget about that. That's all illegal now. You can't do that. You'll be out of the game. They'll throw you out of the game. Those are all illegal. But when Mahomes was playing, Terry Bradshaw said he was playing street ball. He'll never make it in the NFL. I'll never forget that game. And Mahomes has brought street ball to a new level. He will do anything and everything to win a game. He'll throw the ball sideways, upside down. He took a ball in the last game, put it in his left hand to throw it out of bounds. Now, who does that? I've never seen that. Have you ever seen that? Never seen that before. He didn't want to lose the yardage on the sack. So he put the ball on this side and threw it out of bounds. I mean, you got it, and you wonder why he makes $500 million?
What? All right, what's the next question?
Does anyone ever watch cricket? Cricket? Oh,
I played it.
Okay.
I watched it during the Olympics.
I played it. I got hit in the head with that ball. That was the end of it. That ball
Just
hurts.
curious.
It's interesting.
Next one?
Yes. Oh, we got two producers
From India.
From India. They'll tell you all about the game.
Oh, cricket, yeah.
Cricket.
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 Music genre, favorite?
I think indie pop or R&B.
Hard rock.
Hard rock. Like SZA and
See,
stuff.
you just don't know Frank.
Love her.
He looks like a biker. What are you talking
He
about?
says hard rock.
Alternative rock, Tyler the Creator.
Alternative rock. What the
Alternative rap.
Rap.
What are you laughing at?
Ooh, put up a picture of Tyler the Creator, Josh.
What's he gonna put up?
Oh my God, it's
picture of
gonna
Tyler,
be
the
a funny
Creator.
picture of him. I can just
Maybe
Grace
the
had
Igor.
country music playing on here today
he's
when
gonna
we got
put up
here.
a funny picture of him.
Yeah, country music was Grace's answer.
You like Cheap Trick?
I don't know what that is.
Of
You know
course.
who Ringo Starr is?
You know who the
This
Beatles
is
are?
what we go
I know
through.
of them. I don't know, you know.
I do.
I know you do. This is what we go through. We're
I've heard of
interviewing
his
Cheap
name.
Trick on Friday and the drummer for Ringo Starr on Friday.
Wow.
And the new crew looks at us and they go, who?
Who's that? You know Ringo Starr? Yes. Oh, there you go.
Like,
Well versed.
Wow.
Tyler the Creator.
This is what they know.
Okay, what the hell is that?
This is alternative rap.
This is what they know.
Oh no,
He's
What
a
is
psychopath.
He's
No,
a psychopath.
call me when you get lost.
Like 10 years ago, he was in the Odd Future Squad. He was like this little rap group, and then he kind of like grew out of that. Now he's just like this little funny dude who just likes to say fun things
That's
on
a
YouTube.
funny dude. That's a scary dude.
He's hilarious and he's a really good music. We couldn't play music in here.
No, we can't play that.
Don't you wonder how people like that blow up and get that big and that well known?
Yeah, call me when you
Because
get
he's
lost.
funny.
He's so
That's
funny.
him?
Yeah,
so hilarious.
that's Tyler the Creator.
Wait a minute, isn't that a comedian?
Yes.
He's a comedian.
Yes.
He's
like a
funny,
hard
but he's
rock.
no. Wrong black person.
He is a comedian.
Thank you,
but
Josh, for straightening me out.
Like, do you know who
I thought
Eric
that was
Andre
him.
is? Eric Andre is hilarious.
Who? Hold your mic right.
Do
What?
you know who Eric Andre is?
No. Who is it?
Another comedian.
All right,
Okay.
I
greatest,
think Scaparelli is 10 out of 10. Josh, put up Scaparelli. Oh, I love them.
greatest luxury brand. Freddie's
Scap-
going to say Walmart.
Scaparelli.
That's twice that you said Walmart. I said
Vivian
no. I
Westwood.
said Rolex watches.
J.C. Penier.
Jesse Penier.
Target.
Tarjay.
Tarjay. Everybody says that and they all shop there. Uh-huh.
No, but if you can look up Scaparelli, I think
Target.
they're the most
Sally, what's
amazing
your favorite
looking.
luxury brand?
What do I pay for a luxury bag?
What's your favorite?
Oh, my luxury bag? Of what? Of what?
Your favorite luxury
Prada,
brand?
what?
Like a bag you have.
Oh, a
that
bag? Let me think. Gucci?
Oh, okay.
Gucci, okay.
I don't know. You put me on the spot. I can't think. Louis Vuitton.
There you go.
Louis Vuitton. Versace.
Versace.
I love Versace.
You love Versace?
Do you own Versace?
No, but I would like to. I like to own Versace, Schiaparelli, Vivienne Westwood. Yeah.
Do you own any of those things?
No, but when I make money, I will. When I get my
But
big girl
shouldn't
job.
you own what you think is?
No, I can think a brand has very good designs and very cool
I like
things.
Tommy
But you don't have one. How do you know
No,
that?
but Tommy Hilfiger is like, it's like old money. I like that too. Like I
I feel like you and Chelsea, we should keep score.
Do you agree? Do you
what?
own Prada?
Yes.
You do.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
you can say Prada.
Okay.
I
Okay.
like Tommy
I see
Hilfiger
was
and
like
Kate Spade. I actually own them and I enjoy having them.
Chanel's a
Prada.
perfume.
No, like
No, it's
clothes,
also-
clothes-wise.
Oh,
like,
is it?
Yeah. Like
Do you own
bags.
Chanel?
No, but I'm saying I see.
Ay, papá Dios.
All right. Go grocery store.
Costco.
Publix.
Costco has
Sam's.
samples. No.
You ever been to Sam's
I
Club?
have.
In case anyone missed
Gio
it.
took me to Sam's Club
Their chicken bake is
and
amazing.
had me walk around Sam's Club. I'm still trying to figure out why. So when you order food at Sam's Club, you do it on your phone. You pay on your phone. You pick it up, you eat, and you leave.
Yeah.
When you buy stuff at Sam's Club, you pay on your phone.
What?
You should not be online. So I said to Gio, wait a minute. So I went to the line and says, lady, sir, why don't you use the app and you don't have to wait online? Oh, I don't trust that app. What? You're paying the app when you get up there.
I don't know.
I used to work at a
Costco should use
restaurant, but
that.
we always had to tell people to not use that website because it doesn't work. But
don't
people
know.
will still pay online.
Do you
anyways.
guys like the QR codes when they do the menu? I don't like it when they do a QR code menu.
No, I don't like that.
All
either.
old
hate
people hate
QR
it.
code menu.
There you go. I like Frank's QR code.
That's fine for that. But when you go to a restaurant, I want to feel like I'm at a restaurant.
Yeah, I don't want to look
Not a
at my
Coochie
phone.
Frito stand.
Come on.
Oh, you gotta get the man. What do you mean I gotta get that? What if I don't have a phone?
I don't know what to do.
I gotta borrow somebody's phone.
Yes, you do.
I say,
You
excuse-
got to read one of Frank's books.
Why?
Why? So you have a new perspective.
What does it have to do with?
Nothing. I'm
rest-
changing the subject.
You don't want me to talk about the restaurant?
No, I don't know.
No, I think Frank's book's more interesting.
Than the restaurant, I know. We think because there's, it's substance, it's Frank,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Mary's
it gives
moving.
You food it gives you food. for
Frank,
thought.
which is your favorite restaurant?
That's kind of his favorite book.
My favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
Hot
I'm gonna
pot.
go out like Ruth Chris.
Yeah.
Which one?
Ruth Chris.
Oh, the steakhouse?
Do you ever go to a restaurant and not bring you always have your glasses. Sally, don't have your glasses, and then you go to look at the menu, and you're like, oh, that looks good,
Damn,
and it
isn't
comes
that
out,
annoying?
and it's not what you thought was on the menu. So I did that the other night.
Let me ask you a question. If I go to a restaurant wearing these, will I get more attention or less?
You
More
may
for
get
sure.
More attention.
More?
More.
Would they bring me water as opposed to not bringing me bread and water? Because you got to ask for bread and
Well,
water.
servers would still be respectful. They'll just be like, look at this guy.
So I went out for dinner the other night with my dad and Aaron and everyone, and sushi place. I'm like, oh, tuna roll, that looks good. I didn't have my glasses with me. I ordered 2 different kinds, and they were both fried. And I'm like, oh, I just didn't read the menu. I just didn't have my glasses, and I'm
What do
normally
you mean? What was fried?
the roll, sushi
Well,
roll.
I did the same.
Tastes
We went
good
for
though,
sushi
fried.
the other night. I didn't have my glasses, so I said, Steve, you know what? You pick everything out. That's fine.
That's what I normally try to do. It's like just go to, and it didn't
So
work
you
out
don't
very
eat
well.
fried food?
I don't really love fried food.
Sushi comes fried?
What is this?
Yes,
You order
it
it
does.
incorrectly.
It
We
does.
had a great sushi meal the other night. I don't remember the name of the
There's like
restaurant.
4 sushi places near my spot.
Frank, where do we get all of your books?
Hold on.
Hold on, he's got to think. Put on his third eye.
You can buy them right here in the studio, or Amazon, or Barnes & Noble online, or Books A Billion online, or you can contact me directly at frankarofolo.com.
The Third Eye Club. You guys want to be part of
The
it?
Third Eye Club.
Sure.
Frank said that if you buy his book,
If you buy
you come here
here, you'll get a pair
and
of
you get a
glasses
pair of glasses.
until they run out.
I feel like we could wear these to the Cheap Trick interview on Friday.
I'm going to tell you something. I want to wear these everywhere we go. I want to see what happens. And maybe we'll have like a badge of Frank's
See,
book
this
here.
is why
What are
people
these
think
called?
there's aliens in the world.
There are aliens in the world.
You'll
I'm looking
suddenly
at
meet
one.
a lot of
Trippy lights.
aliens as you're walking
There's a
around.
whole universe. There's not other people.
There's a whole nother universe that lives with
There's
us.
no
But
way.
they'll think you one
You don't
of
think
them.
so?
No, I think no. I'm saying people think that there's not aliens. Like we're like the one planet in the entire universe that has
So
life.
why don't politicians talk about it?
Because they
How
are
is that gonna make
the
them money?
aliens.
How is that gonna make them money? It doesn't.
Are you married?
Me?
Who are you
Yeah.
talking to?
What?
So when you get
Oh,
married,
look, those
you're-
princess glasses.
I love
Yeah, that's who,
holy
that's who designed them.
smokes! Is that who I think it is?
That's formerly known as
What's his name today?
Prince?
Prince.
I thought he was a
Formerly
letter.
known
Love
as.
that man.
Isn't he a letter?
I have no idea.
R.I.P. the legend.
Used to be the
Didn't they
symbol
change
on
it like to an A or something? His name.
Something, yep.
So is that where you got this idea, Frank?
No, that's, I knew the glasses were around because I knew he designed them. So, but
Oh, he designed them?
These are from Prince.
Oh, I need
He's
a pair
an
of those.
alien. I'm a he's an
Oh, I
alien.
need a pair of those.
What color are your frames?
My frames are just like yours.
I could have sworn the micro frames were gold, and now they're silver.
They're
Probably
silver.
the lighting. Like
They
the yellow
change.
lighting.
They change.
Look in
Can
front.
I
Look
please
at you
wear
can like
them?
mirror
Can I
glasses so you
just
can look
please
at
wear them
yourself.
for just a second?
So when we go Friday to do the interview,
Can you see yourself in these?
with Ringo
Josh, do you
Starr, are we
prepare?
gonna wear these?
You could. Josh
Yeah?
says no.
She wants to wear.
What'd you say?
He's muting us. All right.
Why?
Excuse me.
He's going to mute us. He's muting Casey. So I've got some big news before we wrap up for today. Sally's going to be doing her book as an audio book.
You ain't. Wow.
We're going to bring back the old book as an audio book while we're getting ready to bring the new one forward.
They will be two different. One
Two
is
different?
from a long time ago, and the new one that's coming out is up to date with what's happened to me in the last few years.
So are we gonna do an audio book on the old one?
Yep.
On the old book.
Yep.
Yeah, I just heard that today.
So did I.
Oh, okay.
Is
I know
always
it's-
going to
something
put
in
it
common.
together.
I know that your sizzle is almost ready. I got to see it today.
Great.
They're adding some pieces to this thing.
Great.
I think it's very powerful, the message on that bad boy.
And Frank, are you going to do some of your books and audiobooks also?
not yet. Takes a lot of money to do an audiobook.
To have somebody else do it.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to have Sally do it herself.
Gee. How
They
much
wanna
money
hear-
do I get?
They
for
want to hear
doing
your
it?
voice. Well, I'd like to hear Frank's voice reading one of his
You're
books,
doing
though.
the first one, the original
Hold on,
one,
hold on.
yeah.
I got a question. AI does audio.
Okay.
Can't we feed the book to AI
could
and
do
let
that.
it read it?
I mean, I don't mind reading it, but we could do that.
Yeah, but this is something called time is of the essence type of deal.
I'll read it.
No, we put it into AI and let it read it.
We can try.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know that they did a scam up in New Hampshire using AI? President Biden's voice was put on a fake message, do not vote in New Hampshire.
Oh, wow.
And they used Biden's
Wow.
voice.
Don't we just love the future?
So I'm pretty sure that we could figure out how to use AI to do the books. And
The
then we
only
could do
thing
Frank's
with
too.
that, and I'd love to do that, and I will, or whoever, AI, but I have a lot of interpretations of my art, but we can't show the art, right? Just the interpretation.
Well, the
It's an
book is the
audio.
book. Are you going to change stuff in it?
No, from the original one.
Yeah,
but
because
I
she
do
talks
do
about
an-
her art in
Aldo
it.
actually interpreted a lot of my art. That's the only thing with an audio.
You won't be able to see it.
No, but it doesn't matter. They can give an overview. Of
We'll see what we can
was,
put
right?
together.
We just
We'll
have to
start
figure
working
out
on
how
it.
to make it work.
Okay, we will.
Scratch and sniff.
Look at all of these
Maybe
books.
I'll get an
Wow.
ancient alien on AI. To talk
I'm looking
about
at one over there with a red shirt.
Ask
Right.
Frank.
We'll figure it out.
All right, you ready to wrap this up?
I'm ready.
All right. FrankARufolo.com. You can get the books right here at the studio. Samuel of Sarah coming out. You can actually order it on Amazon
Yep.
and have it shipped to your house.
Here's looking at you, kid.
And then you bring it in and you get a pair of glasses if you get the books.
Samuel of Sarah. Wow. How he comes up with these names. To
I
have
love,
that third eye open all
but
the
I
time.
love the glasses. I think the glasses are perfect.
Nice, Casey. Sally, it's good to have you back.
I'm happy to be back.
We missed
Thank
you. Our love
Yeah.
to Steve. Our love to Chris.
Thank you.
I saw you at a restaurant with Rose.
Yes, we went to her country club. We had lunch with them with Rose. Yeah, it was good.
All right, ready to wrap it up?
Did you see that?
I did not see. I saw they had dinner. Got lots of things going on here. And hopefully more with Riddick Bowe. I did not get Mananda on today, but thank you to Mananda Entertainment for bringing us Riddick Bowe for today's interview. Hopefully we'll have Mama Dr. Khalila Ali next week with Riddick Bowe in studio. So we'll keep you posted on that. More to come. Pickleball Thursday. And tomorrow, more shows coming out. So have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other, and we will see you tomorrow.
And
9
don't
a.m.
be
drive
late.
time.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.